Hey everybody, it's Queen Jelly and welcome back to the Toy Box. Today we're going to be doing our next Scare-adise Island unboxing, which is going to be Heath Burns. This is going to be our third manster for this collection. We already have Claude and Deuce, which I have sitting on standby so we can kind of see them next to each other and see if there's any like major body type differences. I do believe that this is Heath's signature doll, kind of like how Twyla, that was her signature doll, but she came out in the Creepover collection as opposed to just coming out as a individual like core doll. But like if you look at this outfit, from what I can remember, this is pretty similar to what he wears on a typical day-to-day like in the show. His body, as far as I'm aware, is going to be the same as a deluxe body type for the manster dolls, whereas the more femme body type has a rib joint typically, but does not in the budget ones. The more mask body does not have a rib joint at any time. So we're gonna go ahead and get him out of the box. But before I do the usual look at it, we have Heath up here. It says Heath Burns, Scare-adise Island. Unfortunately, they have been gluing these to the box, so I have not been able to save these anymore, which is a real shame because I have all the ones from my original dolls. On the back, we have Heath up front here, and then the ghouls here a little bit further back. And it says, the Boo Crew is ready for a relaxing getaway at Scare-adise Island. Dracula, Claudine, and Frankie have packed all the trip essentials, including SPF 5000, a hair-raising beach read, total electrifying smoothies. Even Heath Burns is bringing the tropical heat with his blazing hair and fire outfit. The vacation is sure to be filled with surf and sand and plenty of scary fun ahead. So far, both of the ones that I've opened have had the same message on the back, and I believe they all will since it mentions all of the characters. It's pretty easy to just copy and paste that and just alter who's here in the front for the back of each box. These are, again, a slim box, so they're pretty easy to open. They're just a little blister pack. But thankfully they are not resealable because it's gotten really bad with people returning dolls in packages that they don't belong to. And it's really frustrating. But see, super easy, and then just a couple snips, and plus he doesn't have long hair, so it should be even easier to get them out. Like I said, or may have thought I said, I don't know at this point, I've recorded, I lost my train of thought. Oh, I don't watch the show like religiously, but I do catch up on it a lot, and I'm in a lot of Facebook groups and whatever, so I see a lot of, the stuff that happens in the show or in the subsequent medias and stuff. And I don't know if you guys saw, but I believe it's Claude has a crush on Deuce in the show, which is really kind of cute. That's gotta be... No. Yeah, Claude has a crush on Deuce because Frankie and Cleo are together. I was trying to... Because I'm pretty sure it's Deuce and not Heath. Because, yeah, it's still Heath and Abby together in this version. So yeah, but I don't think they've acted on anything on it, but it's just that they, in one of the, online games, there was like a quiz, and it was like, who has a crush on, Deuce? And like the option that was correct is Claude, which I think is really cool. We're getting a lot of representation in Generation 3, not just in LGBT, but in, different disabilities and, stuff like that. So it's been really cool, and I've been really happy to be, able to collect and be a part of the community in this generation of Monster High. So I know you can stand up. You have flat feet. Come on. Interesting. Maybe because of, I don't know, he doesn't want to stand, so I may end up having to get him a stand after all, because none of my other boy dolls have stands because they usually can stand on their own, but he's also a signature doll, so he'll probably just sit on the shelf anyway, instead of standing. But I was hoping he would stand for the video. So he has a mohawk, which I did not know. I knew he had this flame here at the top, but I did not know he had this like flame hawk, which is made out of like a clear-ish material. So it's really cool, kind of translucent. That is really neat. And then he has painted red on the side here. And then he has big thick brows with golden yellow eyes and palish pink lips and kind of like a semi-smirk. He has this blue hoodie on with flame print on it and dark blue trim all over, and a hood. The hood does actually fit on his head, it appears, but it still has the gap in the back for being able to get it on and off around the body. But I don't think you really need, well, I guess because you open it this way, so then you need to be able to pull it through. So yeah, you do need the gap in the back. I always thought that was because of, you know, their hair and stuff, but since he didn't have hair, I didn't think he really needed it. He has a really ripped body type, and I know the other guys haven't been like flabby, but I don't know that they've been that ripped. We'll look in a second. Hopefully won't be too hard to get their jackets off to be able to see. And then he has these shorts, which are a bathing suit type material. They're a little bit more plasticky than like a, you know, say like a jean shorts, and they have the same flame print on the bottom. And then he has these slides with flame print on them as well, and they are the dark blue. And then on the bottom, oh, they're little skullets. The treads are literally a bunch of skullets. That's so cute. And then he comes with a beach bag that is like a tealy blue, so it's a little bit in between the two blues he's wearing. There's flames at the bottom and then a yellow zipper on it. It is open at the top. Then he has some sunglasses with flames on the side. They're kind of plain, but that's okay. And then he has a volcano drink, a little orange slice in it. And then he has SPF 30, or 30 UV. I don't know why he would have that, but okay. Because if he needs it, then he needs that like all the time because his face would burn himself. I don't know. I guess I can temporarily put him on a stand. It's just, I didn't have one for him because I didn't think he was going to need it, because usually my white dolls don't need it. Or I should say my mask dolls don't usually need it. So there is Heath. And then I have my signature Claude here, which is the only Claude so far. He came out with signature Abby. So. Oh, Claude is ripped too. Yeah. Pretty similar, but I think Claude is a little bit slimmer. You see that? He's a little bit tighter, where he has a bit more of a broader shoulders. I could be imagining it, but I feel like he has a little bit more of a broad torso. And then here's Deuce. And Deuce is probably even slimmer than that. So he's, yeah, it kind of goes like Heath, Claude, Deuce. They're kind of in that like order as far as like builds, but they're all kind of very muscular. Let's see. Heath is also on a teeny bit of a stand. They're all about the same height as well. Claude is a tiny bit shorter, but he doesn't look like it because of his fro, but I think his head is a little bit shorter, but they're practically the same. They're very, very similar build and body type. But like I said, I could be imagining it, but I feel like they do have a little bit of a different like chest size, just to kind of give them a little bit of variety, but not too much. It's not like one of them's like really short, or, you know, any of them have a gut or anything. But they're also, you know, supposed to be like, at least like Claude is definitely like a basketball player, basketball is what they call it. You know, they're supposed to be active guys, except Deuce is a baker, so they could have definitely given him a more, you know, a little bit of a bigger body type, but that's okay. We were, like I said, getting a lot of diversity with other things, and the ghouls are giving us a lot of diversity in body type. The femmes really are, with different heights and, you know, weights and stuff like that, as we all know. So yeah, very exciting to have a new monster in the collection. We always love adding in some variety. He does have ankle joints, as you guys probably saw as I was fidgeting with, which is kind of cool, that because again the femme body type does lose a joint when we get the slim box ones, so it's kind of nice to see that the mask body type did not lose the ankle joint, just because it's the yes, that can, you can also remove them from at the elbows. That was not my intent. I just wanted to remove his hand, but it is what it is. We'll see if I can get his jacket back on and then put his arm back on. But they are intended to do that, to be removable, for easier for changing clothes if you need it. Usually you don't need to take the whole arm off, but the wrist also are very small, so sometimes they can break. So the pegs in the arms are probably a little bit bigger, so if you're worried about wrist breakage and you feel like what you're putting back on could work with that, maybe remove it from the elbow instead of from the wrist, but I don't think it's entirely necessarily. All right, and there he is with his hoodie back on. So very cool. Can't wait to put him next to my Abby. Very excited for that. I could grab her really quick and we could see them together. But yeah, very, very happy to have him in my collection. Like I said, I like that they are rapidly adding new characters constantly, so that we can get a cool variety. I can't wait to see them start to introduce some new characters, though, that aren't repeats of old ones, but we'll see if that happens. I definitely think that they should continue through the roster of Generation 1, but I think it would be kind of cool to see some Generation 3, like, new characters as well, and not like in the way that we had like basically the same character just renamed. I mean like a new character with like a new design and everything. So there is still a height difference. She is definitely taller than him, but with his flame hair, he actually, like, if you were to put something on top, like the top of his head, like with his hair, is taller than her, but you can see that there is a little bit of a height difference if you take his hair out of the equation, but not a lot. I feel like in the show there's a lot more of a difference in body type, but they probably couldn't go much taller with Abby. She's already really tall and already almost doesn't fit inside the box as is, so they probably couldn't go much taller with her. But anyway, there is Heath, so there is our new character for this collection, as well as our next one in our Scare-adise Island. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed recording it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you also very soon in the next one. Bye!